Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, however you're streaming, you're watching at TPBL. The Taipei Taishin Mars play their season-ending game today against the Xing.
Advertising, they had their pink uniforms for a while.
Yeah.
You know, their weekend-themed weekends, they do a good job here.
I thought they were going to have a winning streak with those Barbie-inspired pink uniforms as Barry gets the game started from the wing.
No winning streak, please, with those pink uniforms.
But yeah, we're talking about how incredible the marketing team is for the Hsinchu Lioneers. They are up for Stadium of the Year as Liu Chenxun answers right back with a splash hit.
Yeah, Oscar Gao's got some fancy shoes on, man. Needs some sunglasses.
Seriously.
Look at those.
I know, even from far away, that goes.
Play hard and give full effort this game. But again, it's we can't emphasize it enough for the Lioneers. You know, this is kind of maintenance. You know, you want to make sure everything's in order. You want to feel good going into the playoffs. But again, you got to stay healthy.
Michael Frazier with the fadeaway.
It is. And so they definitely have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, you should have listened to what the MC.
Yeah, Barry with those 2 3-pointers is now, he's in number 4 in the league with 66 made. That's 67, 68. Marich, good drive, good strong drive.
Frazier listed, but he would end up being the only import on the court, so he's working extra hard. Yanting getting his first game started in a while. His first round, first overall pick this season.
Yeah, it's got to feel good as an organization, Taylor, when your first round pick is running in the Rookie of the Year. Sam Manu last year for the Mars. You know, it's just a stamp of approval to no imports, or they had 1 or 2 imports.
I think
they changed coaches, Taylor. And
yeah,
so, you know,
unstable.
That hasn't been stable all year. That's right.
It's also a reflection on the coaching staff where they just were never able to formulate the right setup for the team. So just they score a lot, and there's a lot of personal accolades accomplished by both locals and imports, but that doesn't equate to game wins for them.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the leaderboard. They got the
Oscar Corral's a rebound. And we even have number 25, Carl Brewer, on the active roster as here comes Drew Pember. Too short. Ooh, and a blocked shot there. Outwards to Liu Chenxun. They still get another opportunity here. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Jade Shu swinging it over to Oscar Gao. Scoop and 1. Coming out of timeout, we have new players checking in from the Lioneers. TJ Holyfield as well as Lu Guanxuan.
Yeah, Lu Guanxuan, the other member of the Lioneers roster that has played in all games this year. And he's in the running for 6th man of the year, possibly.
TJ down the lane, bobbles in, will get a break. And Tai Tsengang checks into the game.
Man, it's Barry versus Liu Chenxun this game.
No kidding.
Barry hits his 3rd 3. Liu Chenxun on pace to hit 48 points, Taylor.
There we go. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Makir Maker, he hit 48 points to surpass the TPBL record. Liu dials in and gets the answer. Score 23-14. Xian Mingjun also checks into the game. Ooh, up and under for the rookie. Ding Ding is not on the court. They often task him as a point guard. And as you said, he's not a typical point guard for the Mars. But look, this is a good time to have players on the court right now. Drew Pember and Marin Marich are out for the second quarter. TJ Holyfield goes in and gets voicemail. Michael Frazier down the lane. Over to Kenny Chen. Up and under. And
Kenny Chen, really nice finish there.
good teamwork there. Again, it would have been, had Frazier been in full health, I think he would have really helped the Mars in surviving the season as Xiao.
He did both times. He did that beautifully. One time to Kenny, one time to Barry.
Wei Peng Hao checks into the game for Frazier. And off the glass, Kenny Chen, overall pick And his older brother actually is also playing in the TPBL. It's Ray from the Kaohsiung Aquas, number 0.
They're brothers?
Yes, they are brothers. And there's a splash hit for...
But you know, the Lioneers 12-4, they're tough at home. So really anybody's series on that one.
Barry trying to set the tone at the corner. Here comes Kenny Chen through the baseline. Iceman's got 4 seconds remaining. Coming down with it, too strong, and Pong Pong will get the leftovers. A career high in the last game, 18 rebounds and 31 points. So no big guy for the Taipei Taishing Mars, but Kenny Shen unboxed your performance there to the most important moment of the season. Taipei Taishing Mars, they bobble it, and over to Drew Pember. He gets it off the glass into the ring. And there you see Marin Marich really causing trouble there as we have the putback in for Drew Pember. Under his belt.
Yeah, so what, you know, their last games, the coaching staff, the admin, the team will go back to the drawing board. And, you know, first they have their local guys, but then they'll decide. Nice drive there by Drew.
Trying to find that 3-piece. But Alsu still giving him a chance onto the court, and Xie Mingjun sinks the 2.
That move right there, I think, is Xie Mingjun's bread and butter. That's something that he can build off offensively. He has a really nice jump shot. He gets a lot of height, a lot of air, and a smooth shot.
Getting quite the hang of it. So again, they've been pretty much in full health besides Pasechniak. We are still waiting to see if he can play in the playoffs. But with these 3 imports, I mean, they're doing just fine.
Yeah, Marich, to me, is a little underrated. He moves really well for a big guy.
Kiwi checking style. That
they didn't grow up,
right.
You know, practice like playing that kind of game. Tompkins played in Real Madrid for like 7 years, 7 seasons, I believe.
Yes.
And you can see that on the court. An excellent passer, a really good big guy for the Dreamers. A key cog in their offense.
Softest touch for him. We got the starting 5 also for the Taipei Taishing Mars, and Oscar Gao coming through with it like a thief in the night.
Nice pass. They just couldn't find the chemistry. They were healthy. I mean, they had all their imports, and then, you know, a change of coach kind of signaled the end of their season as they were officially out of the playoffs.
They never had a run either in the season. It's just maybe a couple winning. Holyfield now with 6 points on the board. Last couple of games, as I mentioned, under 10 points per game.
This one on the verge of turning into a laugher a little bit. 23-point lead here. Finally.
There we have it. Trials and tribulations last season, but they had those same issues this time around, but unable to get a bounce back. And Doi sinks the 3 up top, getting nothing of each other. So I think he's filled in the role quite well. He's averaging 30 minutes, but you're right. He's not the. We don't expect him to drop 20 points in a game.
Right.
Coco dials in, and he gets the answer. Here's Lee Jiaorui for the 3, yes!
Marich coming in, complimenting the team really well. So they have the pieces to make a good playoff run. That's a nice touch of his left hand. I mean, seeing what Holyfield playing today offensively, I hope he keeps it rolling in the playoffs, because
they had to beat 66.
How many did they score?
They had to beat 66.
1 digit at a time, please.
Yes.
Taylor, 6, 7.
Oh, God.
You didn't see what I was getting out there? Come on, I got to throw that in once per game.
No, Holyfield up top left, wide open, getting the... So it's all locals onto the court right now. Mars will start their off-season early. Here's Iceman in his bag.
Good looking
And
shot.
number 41, Allen in the game. And here's Barry with the lay-in. Gotta make those. Stepping back for the three. Ooh, around and in it goes.
You know, get a lot of work in, get all your players in, the entire roster scored, get everybody some action. But again, getting everybody out of that game healthy